He was the COO.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio. It's Friday for you.
Let's go.
It's Thursday for us. We are recording in the MyBookie.ag studios in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's not just important who you're betting on, Connor.
No, it's not.
It's every bit as important who you're betting with. And we trust the people at MyBookie, so we're recommending them to you. We would not recommend anybody we didn't trust.
Never.
Correct.
Never.
Trust is important, especially when we talk about money, putting money on the line. You play, you win,
You
get paid.
Oh.
It's pretty much that simple. There's
It's
no
a pretty
fucking
good
around.
deal. To
Yeah.
be honest.
It's a real good deal. Go to mybookie.ag right now, enter the promo code Heartland, and you get a dollar for dollar match in your free play bonus.
No, that's not
They're
bad.
going to match
Wow.
your first deposit up to 100%, up to $1,000.
You tell me I put $100 in there.
They're
I
going to
have-
match it.
And then I have $200 total.
Yeah.
Wait, so if I put
They're
$300 in?
Then now you're going to have
Then you're at
$600.
$600.
Oh, my.
$300 in free play.
Up to
money.
$1,000.
Up to $1,000.
Let's not get crazy.
Wow.
And I think we all get this question a lot on social media. Yeah, you can't pull you can't pull money out as a withdrawal until you've wagered the amount that they've matched in free play.
Correct.
Otherwise, people would just be putting $1,000 in, getting $1,000 match, and then pulling out
$1,000.
and making $1,000.
That's just not how it works.
No.
That's. I mean,
It's not free
Not
money.
even analyzed.
Use your head.
be an
Okay?
adult. Be an adult.
Yeah,
Be an adult.
Exactly.
All right, so let's talk about what's going on. By the way, I'm here. Diggs is here. Nick Morano's here. Zito's here. Bailey is running the video. Ty Schmidt's here. Boston Connor's here. Pat is not here. He's in a fuck ton of meetings today.
He's
Yeah.
keeping the lights on.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
keeping the lights on. Paying Bells and Evans with him. So it's us. It's the crew. So what's been going on in the week so far, and what we got going on this weekend?
Well, I'm me and Zito. Excuse me, Zito and I.
There you go. There you go.
We will be running out to San Jose, and by running I mean flying, for TwitchCon 2018. There it is. there's the airplane noise there.
It's unbelievable how often airplanes are brought up in this show, and I didn't realize it until fucking Zito started doing the
It's
thing.
incredible.
I mean, it's a pretty good deal, though. I mean, I like the airplane noise. One, hate flying, but the airplane noise has kind of helped me along the flight pattern.
It comforts
as of
me
late.
now, hearing
Yes.
that noise.
Yes.
Two assholes are flying to San Jose.
It's flying to San
For
Jose.
TwitchCon. What's your point of going to TwitchCon?
Little TwitchCon. Well, we want to grow the stream first of all, more than anything.
Okay. And how do you do that?
Twitch,
there?
how
do you do that? there?
Twitch.tv/the Pat McAfee Show.
Yeah, how do you do that
we
there?
get in front of a lot of faces, so
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
a lot of the biggest streamers are going to be there.
In the
Okay.
industry we're in, we got to shake a lot of hands, kiss
Yeah.
a lot of babies.
It
Cool.
seems
It's a
like
lot
you
of-
two are going to be really
watch yourself.
successful.
Yeah, are you serious? I'm probably going to shave my face so I look much younger
All right,
too.
but let's talk about your sales pitch. What's going to be your sales pitch? For a big operation, this guy's he's huge. He's huge.
Yeah.
He's got 100,000 people view his shit.
Yeah,
whenever
so
he gets
basically
online.
tonight we're gonna watch the internship like 100 times.
Yep.
We're gonna
Oh,
steal
that's
every
smart, actually.
line. We're gonna steal every line from that movie.
No, it's
Okay.
pretty smart.
It is. It's probably
Because
the
they
best
were in
movie.
the blender and then they were saving lives.
No, they're
Yeah.
saving lives.
No, shaving lives.
So that's
because they were in the
that's the
blender.
whole
Now
thing.
you're
I
saving.
think.
You guys are going to be in the office, and then you're gaining followers.
And then we're getting followers, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, Nick Merckx is going to be there. Ninja will be there. Tim the Tap Man. These are big names. I'm basically listing off 3 Jordans for you right off the
So
bat.
what's your plan? To go up and talk to them?
Yeah,
or?
go up. Hey, go up, talk to him. I mean, I got a couple outfits picked out. I'm going
Yeah,
to be.
so luckily we're invited to a party with the other partnered people.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're able to hang out with all the partners.
So that was going to be my
Fancy.
suggestion, all right? Because it's obviously not going to work if you just go up and say, "Hey, Ninja,
Yeah.
will you make my little stream
But if
big?"
you're at a party
because
together.
you're big.
Yeah.
But you just I think you just hang out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
planning
You
on.
don't push nothing, and you just make sure you're the funnest motherfucker.
That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I'm gonna try to like enter like my Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
I'm
that situation.
for sure going to put together a few dance circles at
Yeah,
this.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, at this partner party. They'll be like, "Wow, they haven't
What's-
seen electricity in the gaming community like
Yeah.
this since."
Do you know the dress attire for the partner party?
I don't know. I'm going to be Spider-Man in the summer, so a Spider-Man suit with a bathing suit.
So you're so you're just gonna roll the dice on getting into the party with a Spider-Man suit.
No, I think you have to wear a Mountain Dew T-shirt and like a Call of Duty hat.
Why the swim trunks? Is it just because you don't want to show off your junk? Or
No, because it's California, and I'm sure there are going to be
Oh.
other Spider-Men there, but I want to be Spider-Man
So is
in
it
the
like-
summer.
So it's like Comic-Con where people dress up.
similar to. I hope that people are going to be dressing up because if not, I'm
She'd be
only
like
bringing
Legally
my
Blonde
yeah,
when
yeah.
she comes to the party.
I'm only bringing my Harry Potter robe and my Spider-Man suit. So if people aren't
Nice.
dressing up, it's going to be
I
tough.
hope you
I'm
assholes
going as
don't
Sergeant
get into this
Batista.
party.
That would actually
Wait a
probably
minute.
be better if no one dresses up and
Yeah.
you're just the asshole that's like,
You
you
guys see that dancing Spider-Man over there? Why is he dressed as Spider-Man? This isn't a Marvel convention.
So you're going as Sergeant Batista? You
Yeah,
said?
so it's gonna be a normal outfit for me.
Yeah, you're just gonna, you just gotta
really
get one
cop
of
uniform.
you gotta get one of those hats.
Fedoras?
A fedora. That's
Don't
it.
even
You're good.
fucking look at it.
A nice
Don't even think about it.
flowered button up. That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
that's it. That's all you need.
Diggs,
gonna
can I
think you're
borrow your
looking-
fedora?
Not a fucking chance. It's also not a fedora, so let's not get fucking
Excuse
not
me.
get out of fucking control.
Taylor Lewan has this hat.
Taylor One has the same hat. It's
There-
rabbit fur, I'm pretty sure.
There's a chance you might run into the
Goose
real
skin.
Sergeant Batista because you're gonna be in L.A. I'm sure that's where you live.
Yeah. And we're hoping to see Big Hank. Hoping to see Hank out there.
Hank Basket will probably be
Oh, yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel bad at all about going?
Feel bad about going.
Because you're skipping my fucking housewarming / Halloween party.
I actually never got an invitation.
Yeah, you did get a fucking invitation, Zito.
Look, this is a soft subject for me because, as you know, I was not here last weekend for the epidemic.
You're
with
missing
Nick.
everything.
The incident.
And now, and now I'm going to be missing the Halloween party, and that's why I'm dressing up this whole
Fucking-
weekend.
Do you know what time the party runs to?
7 till the break of dawn.
Question mark.
Question
Yes.
mark, baby.
Oh.
That's what I was
7
hoping.
question mark.
Oh,
There is
man.
no end.
That's
My
all
heart's
do
in
it.
my stomach.
There is no end.
People
you should,
are already saying this might be the craziest Halloween party
you
of all
should see
time.
the decorations that we are.
I
Decorations.
can't see them because then I won't be able to sleep. I'll be so upset about
We
it.
have a house drink. We're putting it in a witch's brew.
We've got a giant animatronic spider.
Yeah, Nick's bartending. He's making Vegas.
can't
bar
Oh, really?
along.
Nick is bartending. Really?
So I got one arm. How's he gonna bartend?
Listen, we don't discriminate. Jesus Christ.
a lot of long lines at this party.
There's
I bet.
a
you think
one-armed player in the NFL. You don't think a one-armed player can bartend?
First of all, he's one-handed,
Whatever,
not
let's
one-armed.
not
Excuse
semantics-
me.
Semantics.
You don't think I can make Vegas bombs better than anyone in this city?
I don't even think
Just
you-
my left arm.
I don't even think you
Profit.
can open a fucking bottle right now.
Whoa. Bet
No,
my
we'll test
bookie.
it.
Can
We'll
Nick
test it.
open a bottle of tequila?
He will have.
How about we open this bottle?
he'll
This
have a
fucking
bartender's-
bottle.
Oh boy.
I'm suing Zito.
Oh, no.
I'm suing him for damages.
have you
What?
Have you filed this lawsuit yet?
Good.
Paperwork is being completed as we speak.
All right, we got to catch people up because this has not been discussed in Heartland Radio yet. So in case they didn't hear this in the Pat McAfee show,
So I told the story on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah.
I drunkenly scootered on Saturday night, fell, broke my collarbone.
I have a soundbite from that night actually.
And how did
Here it
you-
is.
Oh, please play it. I thought it was gonna be the actual fucking soundbite he
this
got me.
asshole.
how did you acquire said scooter?
Look at him. He looks like an old woman with his fucking
With
his
my
jacket
sling?
over his
I
shoulders.
look like an old woman with
no,
my
no,
sling?
no. Your jacket over your shoulders.
For the record, I did get up immediately, get back on the scooter, go back to the bar, and continue drinking with the broken collarbone.
How you doing?
How did
yeah,
you?
you're a champion.
How
You're a
did-
champion drinker.
Well, I
Drinking
think
like a champion
what's
today.
important is how did you acquire said scooter?
So it was we were drinking all day, and then it was we need to go back to the office to get a camera ready for tomorrow. Did everyone need to go? No, but
Well,
we're a
someone
team.
had to hold Evan's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
In case you got scared.
so we go outside, and it's cold out. I'm like,
Maybe Sue Evans,
I
too,
just
for
assume
being a
we're taking
bitch.
an Uber. Turns out we're not taking an Uber. These guys want to take scooters. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll take a scooter. My card wouldn't work in the app, so I couldn't put any money in the app.
First
so
sign.
I
First
could
sign.
not get a scooter. Zito, the nice guy that he is, purchased the scooter for me on his app. Then proceeded to unlock the scooter and hand it to me and say, "Here you go, Nick. This is your scooter."
Okay, so you didn't even sign
Oh,
up.
and you said the nice guy, Zito. So right now I think you're in the wrong.
No. That does nothing.
I don't
to do
even
with it.
know if Zito is technically allowed to let anybody else ride
No,
the
he's
scooter.
not.
Oh, that is
I
true.
think it says in there that you're promising, you're signing a contract that says you're going to be the only person that rides that scooter.
Also, didn't you fall because Zito was 100
Oh
yards
yeah,
behind?
we
Yeah, how did
were
that
we were
happen?
coming back from the office, and I'm looking behind me to see where Zito is because everyone is riding in a group except for him.
Yeah, of
Much
course.
like Oregon Trail, lost for 4 days in the wild. We don't know where he's at, so I'm looking
Nick
behind
dies.
me. Then I hit the pothole, fall, break my collarbone. Here we are.
So we're suing Zito.
I'm suing
Into
Zito,
now.
and I want his stake in the pub.
Whoa,
I want the pub.
So this is a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Oh man.
Are you worried about this at all, Zito?
Yeah, I'm actually really worried.
Now, yeah.
I
The
now-
pub's up for grabs.
Now I'm interested about how culpable or liable the pub is, or Zito specifically.
I think Zito being worried is an admission of guilt in itself.
I think so.
That's a good
No,
point.
I would never say that on record.
You should Google right now, like
lawyer?
attorneys in this area
Yeah.
that deal with this kind of stuff.
Should I
And
call
just-
one right now?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
good
call-
luck.
let's call one.
Please
Let's
call
call
an
it right now.
attorney.
Let's call an
man.
attorney and
I'm
see
nervous-
if we can get legal advice.
Not being here and this whole thing happening, you leave the pub for
We need
one
a-
weekend, and now we got a
We
lawsuit
need an
on our hands.
impartial third party. I say we let Todd do the talking to the attorney.
I'll do
I
the
agree.
introduction
I
and
found
then
one.
you can.
I just
okay.
found one. Should I call?
What's the name?
Something Merlu?
Eric.
Eric Merlu,
Merlu?
attorney at law.
Merlin?
I'm looking at it. I see it. Is
You
that
see it?
Eric? I
Yeah,
can't hardly
Eric.
see it.
Yep. You see
Okay,
it?
Eric.
What's his nationality? That matters.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It could
Whoa.
be anything.
Classic
Merlin.
Pittsburgh.
Murtaugh is a staple in the
I couldn't
law
hardly
world.
say- how do you spell
so
that?
Merlu's?
How do you spell the last name?
MEER
Oh my God,
Just call him.
meerkat.
LAU.
Okay.
okay.
All right, let's call him.
Merlot.
Meerkat.
Merlot. Pinot Grigio.
Oh, Merlot. It's Merlot, probably.
Merlot.
Here it goes. Coming
Hey,
through.
Merlin.
Merlot Law Office.
Hi, can I speak to Eric Merlot, please?
He is in. Can I tell him what this is regarding?
Yes. My name's Todd McComas, and we
Filing a lawsuit.
had a friend that had an accident, so we're just looking for a consultation.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on just a second.
You have to do lawsuits because we got one.
Abilities are exciting.
Wait, is he defending
Wow,
me?
we
Or is
already
he-
got hold.
I don't know.
Well, we're gonna find.
We're gonna get you. Let's see if we can get a phone consultation here.
Oh, boy.
This is Eric.
Eric, hey, my name's Todd McComas. I actually have you on a conference call. I have a business associate that was involved in an accident involving another business associate. We were seeing if we could get a quick consultation, maybe. I don't know if it's something you deal with, injury type lawsuits.
Yeah, Todd. Definitely. Maybe give me some general ideas, and maybe I can give you some, general advice on what's going on.
Okay, I have you on conference call. Who we should? You want to go first,
goes
Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the phone with Nick. He's actually the person that got injured.
Okay, hang on. Let me grab a pen here. Okay, Nick, what happened to you?
Well, Mr. Merlot, thank you for taking this call. I really appreciate it. So basically, I injured myself. I broke my collarbone riding on a scooter.
He's in a lot
an
of
electric
pain.
scooter.
Say a lot of pain.
It's a tremendous amount of pain. I can't lift my arm above my shoulder. I hit a
Scale of
hole.
1 to 10. How bad's the pain?
8.5.
8.5? Is that 85%?
How dare you?
Did you get that, Eric?
Yeah, Nick, you were on a scooter and you broke your collarbone. Was this a personal scooter or?
It certainly was not, sir. It was a scooter that I was given to me. It's an app. It's a ride-sharing scooter. It was. I did not sign up for the app. I did not pay any money for this scooter. A colleague gave me the scooter.
Okay, so are you talking about one of these things they got downtown? One of these scooters
Yeah, bird scooter.
you can rent.
Correct. No free advertisements on the.
Right. I
yeah.
understand. We won't talk about who.
And also, it's not there.
Yeah, I've just been, actually saw on the Washington Post the other day. These things are a menace. So, what happened to you?
I hit a pothole. I fell. Tried to tuck and roll. Not quite the athlete I once was, and I landed directly on my shoulder and fractured my collarbone.
But why were you distracted that you hit the
didn't
pothole?
roll.
I was distracted because I was worried about the well-being of the individual who gave me the scooter, who was also on one, way behind the group.
Wait, tell him where you were coming from.
I was coming from work.
From
You're
where?
coming from work, and does this person work with you, or is this
They do.
a friend of yours?
I wouldn't call them a friend, but they definitely work with me.
Colleague.
Okay. And now, did this person? Now they're familiar with these scooters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Very
So
familiar.
they ride
they
it
knew
all.
what they were giving you.
Very familiar, very influential.
Basically, gave him a loaded gun.
Gave him a loaded gun. That sounds like a good friend. Have you been on one of these scooters before, Nick?
I have never ridden one before.
Wow.
Oh, that's.
Did he give
okay.
you any training?
And then
He's
you
known
said
for
you
not
did like a
having-
pothole or something in the street.
Correct. It was a
almost like a
pothole in the
sinkhole.
sidewalk.
He's known for
Ooh,
not being very
okay.
athletic as well. and the
Well, I
friendly-
mean, I can't give you anything specific without coming in and sitting down and talking to you. But sounds like you got a few issues going on there, Nick. I mean, you got the repairs on the street. I mean, so there's something, against maybe the city, so there's special rules there. And then you got this friend, gave you the scooter that you didn't know anything about. Were you, this is after work, so I assume you were
We're never off the
not
clock.
you're not under an influence or anything like that.
Were you, Nick?
Hello?
He had a couple pops, maybe.
He was under the legal limit.
Under the legal, how many drinks did you have, Nick?
The scooter limit is
recall?
I plead the fifth.
VAC, so.
Okay, so you're probably feeling pretty good. What about your
I don't know if you can
your
plead the fifth
friend
with your own
that gave you the scooter?
Oh, he was hammered.
Whoa.
Okay,
Very
so
drunk, sir. He was very intoxicated.
not a lot of good judgment going on here, I see, by a lot of folks.
I
So
wasn't here this weekend.
I'm understanding that your inebriated friend basically gave you this dangerous, menacing scooter, and when you were in no condition to be riding it,
This isn't sounding good.
Some would say he forced me to ride it.
forced you to ride it.
He actually,
Peer pressure? Kind heart.
Nick suggested an Uber. And then,
that's
Okay.
and then the friend forced the
that would have been
scooter.
probably smarter.
Yeah,
I mean,
would've.
you would have definitely not had some injuries.
He forced the
I think you may want to sit down with somebody, if not our office, some competent attorney. You may have some issues there. I mean, it sounds like your friend may have some liability because it sounds like he essentially gave a monkey a machine gun. I mean, you don't put a drunk person on one of these scooters. These things are horrible.
I have a quick
The
question
man
as
who the
well.
lawsuit is against owns a bar. Do you think we could get that?
Yeah, he's the owner.
He owns a bar.
Part owner. He's a part owner.
I'll introduce you to Zito. Zito, go ahead.
He's
So quick question.
Renter of the scooter.
Yeah, so Connor lawsuit. Can I sue his weak bones?
Hang on, Mr. Zito, are you're the individual? You're
That's
Nick's
not even
friend
his
that
real
gave him
name.
the scooter.
I was the one that kind-heartedly he asked me, and I was like, "I'll buy you one."
Well,
I never
obviously I
asked.
can't give you any advice because it sounds like what a potential client there in mind. You may have hurt him pretty bad. So you own some sort of bar or establishment? Were you gentlemen at this place before you?
We were not. Never once there throughout that whole night.
Okay,
him,
you never
with him.
once there. What is this? What's the name of this establishment you own there, Mr.
It's
Zito?
called the Pub. It's
Pub.
one of the greatest pubs in Indiana.
The Pub TM.
Yeah.
The Pub GM. And are you in a habit of maybe over-serving people at this place, Mr.
No,
Zito?
yeah. Every week.
Hold on. Hold on.
Weekly.
Normally people come overserved and we take care of them.
Yeah. It's like a
You
it's
take
like an
you
Airbnb
take care
as
of
well.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, so you just if they got some money, you're just gonna give them whatever they want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe
I
Connor
think
should
that-
stop talking.
We don't. We
I
don't
think
we,
I think
You
this
go to law
could,
school?
I think this could serve as a deposition.
Yeah.
Almost.
Can it?
Can I get a
Well,
definition of
I mean,
deposition?
Mr. Zito, I may just friendly advice. You may want to plead the fifth and talk to somebody here. If you're running a bar and putting drunk people on dangerous scooters,
Wow. Excuse me,
I don't
Mr.
think you're using the best decision making there.
To be honest, I don't think their bar has a liquor license.
I was going to say,
either.
Dr. Merlot.
Whoa,
Dr. Merlot, I don't think
Hang
they
on,
have a liquor
Mr.
license.
Zito.
They're operating
This
with-
pub you have you don't have a liquor license currently?
We do not. It's in the mail. It's in the mail though.
yeah, we've already applied for one. I also had a liquor
Well, I hope
license for
nobody
my
from
previous
the
pub.
Their 18-year-old neighbor also always drinks there.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Tony.
serving
That is false information.
Serving underage people.
That is false.
No license.
whoa.
They are falsifying.
I don't know what you guys do, but I don't think you want to excise.
I've seen
find out what's
marijuana
going on
there as
here.
well.
Excuse me.
I mean, if you're running an
Excuse
illegal
me,
bar,
sir.
they don't take a pretty dim view on that kind of stuff.
I think this is looking good for you, Nick.
Nick, I think
So too.
Yeah, Nick, I definitely suggest. I mean, like I said, I can't give you any specific advice about your situation, some general advice, but you may have some issues there, and you should get in and talk to somebody. I'd say right away because a few different things going on, but. Like I was going to say, I just saw in the Post, there's been a big class action suit against these menacing scooters, and I mean, you're not the first person to be hurt and injured, so
he's probably the first
you're in
person
a
to be thrown
burgeoning
on one.
new part of the law.
A guy died.
Yes,
Dead.
I saw that one. Poor
Deceased.
gentleman got killed in
You're
Washington,
lucky.
D.C., and even not as bad, but sadly, I mean, I was reading about this Dancing Dave or Davey Rocks, this 62-year-old street performer that dances around in Santa Monica. He got hit by one and got jacked up pretty good.
Jesus,
Oh, man.
It happens
He
every
should have
day.
been at the pub.
Bird law.
Nick is so lucky that he didn't die. He could have hit his head.
I had
Yeah,
perfect
Nick.
bone
I mean, is
structure.
this broken collarbone? Is this messed up your work? I mean, what exactly do you do? Is anything
of
physical?
course.
He's useless at work now.
Yeah.
Can't
We
do
had
anything.
a challenge day where we had to throw darts, and he couldn't throw one dart because
I can't play darts.
Well, I mean, are you affected for like the rest of your life? I mean, are you a professional dart player by any chance?
Eric, I will also say
He was
that
aspiring.
since this has happened, he has not been able to have one erection.
Yes.
As well.
And he's only been able to give himself lonely strangers. It's been terrible.
Well, you definitely.
That's not-
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm not a psychologist or anything, but you seem like you might have some problems, which you definitely need to be compensated for.
he's never used his
All
left
right.
hand before.
So, I mean, I would take some long, hard look and maybe, reevaluate some of my friendships.
Let's be honest. I'm a Hall of Fame switch hitter.
Oh, so you're fine though.
No.
That's what it made it
All
sound
right.
like.
So Eric, we'll follow up later and set up maybe an appointment where he can
Is
go
there
in
anything
person.
we need to do in the meantime, like getting papers together, studying
Well,
bird,
you
bird law?
just like
something that?
any good advice, you want to be documenting everything. Maybe
Watch a
take
few
some
good
pictures
men.
and video, and maybe tracking this Mr. Zito, this unsavory character. You may want to be documenting this illegal bar and some of his actions. There may be a pattern here.
He might not even be legal.
It's not
in
illegal.
The United
In
States.
this
The bar is
state.
not illegal.
Yeah.
It's a pub.
Not
too.
illegal?
Yeah, it's a pub.
We're gonna go take some pictures of it.
Yeah, I'm completely confused, but whatever doesn't sound
There's
like it's on
definitely
the up and
rats
up.
there too.
Whoa.
First of all, they're mice. They live in the house.
It's just a fuckboy house, which they
It's a pub. It's a pub. It's a bar.
yeah,
It's a bar.
excuse
It's a bar.
me, they
Oh,
treat
so
like a
it's
pub
some sort of-
and operate illegally.
Did you
on
say
license.
fuck boy? Is this some sort of brothel?
There's also mold and mildew everywhere.
So when you see these
Hey, we
pictures,
just got that worked
you
out.
will be disgusted.
So we got health violations on
No,
top
we-
of
hey,
everything else?
I think we're losing connection. I think we're
Excuse
losing
me. We just
connection.
got that fixed. That there is no mildew. There is no mold. That has been repaired, and the liquor license is on the way.
So you have a moldy brothel without a liquor license
No-
that you're
no one ever
operating
has sex in the
to
pub,
underage
believe me.
people, is what you've told me so far.
Don't forget about the marijuana.
Yeah, you probably should just stop talking to anybody.
Hey, Eric, I have one more question for you. As an
Okay.
attorney, probably do pretty well for yourself. Am I correct?
Fair.
Pretty good paying job. So, how fat's your wallet right now? Would you say?
It's giving me backaches. I got it in my back pocket, but
Okay.
I could do better. I'm not doing as well as I was running a legal bar, but
Yeah.
How much do
no
you make
way.
before
I just want you to
taxes?
know that a fat wallet can affect your back. Because pain. Also, it's just when you have a bulky wallet, it gives you a tendency to just stick it full of all kinds of useless shit. Am I right?
You're right.
you are correct.
I'm going to recommend to you the most sleek wallet you'll ever carry. With two metal plates bound together by a durable elastic band, the Ridge wallet looks nothing like a traditional wallet. Titanium, carbon fiber, and aluminum options ensures there's an option for everyone. Pick whatever color you want. The Ridge is minimal. It's a front pocket wallet that's designed to let you ditch your bulky wallet. Bulky wallets just encourage you to collect useless shit like TGI Friday's gift cards only have 70 cents on them.
Yeah, and Denny's.
Yeah. Movie ticket stubs, all kinds of useless crap. Go to a thinner, sleek wallet. Go to ridgewallet.com right now. The RFID blocking, the lifetime guarantee. It's the last wallet you ever buy, Dick.
Ever.
I'll tell you that right now. You have more than wallets, too, there. If you go there, they have phone cases, they got knives, they got backpacks, they got power banks to charge your electronic devices. So go check them out right now. And Eric, here's the deal, especially for you for handling that consultation over the phone. You get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping by going to ridgewallet.com/Heartland. That's Ridge Wallet, RIDGE wallet.com/Heartland. And when you're there, use the code Heartland for 10% off your purchase. Eric, thanks so much.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we'll solve your back pain. All right, we'll call and we'll set up a face-to-face with you. And
Okay, I look forward to hearing from Nick because I think he's got a chance for a payday here.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Do you have a lawyer for me at your establishment?
You don't need a lawyer. You don't need a
You're already
lawyer.
fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah, Mr. Zito, he's going to need some help, either from somebody, but definitely not me, because he may be too far gone.
Yeah,
We'll get him like one of those pro bono or that helps the poor people.
Yeah, straight jacket.
Lawyers. Not a good lawyer like you. All right, thanks a lot, Eric. We appreciate it.
Okay, gentlemen, it's nice talking to you.
Take care.
Forward to
man.
meeting you, Mr. Merlin.
Bye, doctor.
Help me,
That
Mr.
guy's
Wizard.
awesome.
Yeah,
That
that
guy's
was-
great.
Yeah.
That guy was the man.
Knows his stuff too. Sounds
Yeah,
like
he's gonna
does,
shut down the
folks.
pub. I feel like.
No.
shut it down.
Yeah, believe me, I don't want to shut it down. When I get in there, and I will get in there, Zito, I want to reform that place. I want to clean it up. Okay, I want to make that place top notch, the best bar in the city.
Look, you don't understand the cleanup process that the pub takes.
Has no
Okay,
idea.
You have no idea. You have no idea what it takes to keep a pub open. No clue.
I
There's-
have
a lot
a
of
pretty
hard
good
work.
idea, and I have a solution, and that's getting rid of the problem.
I don't
know what that means.
I wasn't here this weekend, man. So turn around and talk to Zito.
I feel like ownership's usually the
My
problem.
attorney will talk to
when a
Zito.
pub doesn't do
I
well.
guess you can't anymore.
All right, before we get into what's going on in the world, let's start a new segment. This new segment is going to be called
wait.
Breaking News from History. So what's going to happen is, in a second, Zito's going to give that like flashback prelude music. Yeah. Like we're fading to the past. And Nick's going to give us a breaking news story from some point in history. And then we're all going to react as if we were doing the podcast at the time that actually occurred. So, all right. You guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
See.
Whoa, my body feels funny.
Breaking news from Berlin. What? Adolf Hitler has just killed himself. The war is over, boys. The Americans have done it.
Little pussy bitch.
Yes, dude. I knew he wasn't mentally
Dumbass
tough enough.
fucking
I knew he
mustache.
wasn't. When we jumped into this war in 1941, I knew he wasn't going to make it to the end because I knew he was a mental small person.
Whoa.
That was close. Hey,
Okay, we're in the 1940s.
yeah, we won the war.
I'd kill myself too, that fucking mustache.
What an idiot, man. He had a terrible haircut too.
Johnny can finally come home.
Oh man,
That's
wow!
good news.
I can't believe we won.
But do we feel? Hey, good news for us. We don't have to feel like pieces of shit anymore while everyone else is fighting the war and we're over here talking to the microphone.
Yeah, hey, well, it's not our fault. It's not our fault that this was the job that they gave us for the
It's
war.
not my fault that I have SARS.
What? You're gonna hate me because my parents are rich and I didn't have to go overseas? Give me a break.
Oh, Zito just died because I didn't eat enough oranges.
It's not Oregon Trails.
I can't wait to buy all my buddies a tall, ice-cold, frothy brew because they only have one kind of beer, and it'll cost me $0.25 for everyone.
Zito's in radio because he couldn't get in the army because he has polio.
Wow.
New favorite segment.
That was fun.
Believe
Favorite
that.
segment.
And that was breaking news from history. All right, let's get into some real news. What you got going on?
Wait, we got to flash forward.
Oh, we got
We
flashbacks.
gotta
You gotta get
we got to get back
Zito,
to
flash
this.
forward.
My body feels weird again.
back. We're back. We're in the present.
Oh man, 1945 is crazy.
I loved it. The cigarettes were way better. We smoked one before we came back.
Yeah, couple.
What you got there, Nick?
A judge in Lewis County, Washington, removed his robe and chased after 2 inmates who tried to escape custody by bolting from the courtroom on foot. One of the inmates fell and lost his shoe, so the judge was able to nab him right as he made it by the front door of the building. The chase went down 3 flights of stairs before they hit the lobby. The second suspect was apprehended a few blocks away.
Love it.
I love this.
Yeah, is
I'm
Harvey
saying-
Dent this judge? He just hopped over the stand. They don't have a bailiff or something.
This is old school Law and Order.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. The video was pretty incredible. A judge sat there for a second as they ran off, and he just took off his robe. He's like, all right, I guess it's up to me.
What did he look like?
Going after you. Just
Was-
look like a regular, like a dad.
Was it a fat bailiff?
No reason. I didn't even see
no
it.
bailiff.
man.
I didn't
That's
see
why.
one.
That's why I'm curious as to why the judge was the one that had to chase after.
I know.
Just no bailiff. No bailiff showed for this case. I think this judge woke up and was like, "I'm going to fuck somebody up today."
But
man.
isn't this against the law for the judge to do it? Like he can't. He's not allowed to be the executioner.
Oh,
He
you
is
ever
the
seen
law.
Judge Dredd?
No.
Judge Dredd does whatever he wants.
Yeah, judge, jury, and executioner.
That's right.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what we should call this.
I don't like it, man. If you
Judge
get out of the
Dredd.
courtroom,
You should be free.
yeah, it shouldn't be the judge's job to get you.
Yeah, but if you get caught by the judge, I think that's
Straight to
Straight to
fair.
jail.
Yeah,
Straight to
fair
electric
game.
Guilty
chair.
immediately.
That should be a fun game. If you get away from the judge, you're good.
Oh, maybe we make a game, like a board game with it.
All of a sudden, all of the judges start to be American gladiators, just taking down criminals
You know
left and
what?
right.
If you want to put these rules on our court case, Zito, I'm fine with that too. Because you ain't getting away from the fucking judge either.
No, he's not. Quick
There's
feet
no
Zito's
escaping
not.
justice.
Quick feet Zito's back.
Only judge Robert Downey Jr.'s dad was a judge, and he had cancer.
Yeah.
He didn't
He was
chase
really
anybody.
ill.
Yeah,
Duvall?
not a big fisher, that guy.
He
also-
hit a guy with a car too.
He also wasn't a great dad either.
Yeah,
Could've
not
been
a good
better.
dad.
Good grandfather.
Pretty big asshole.
Hey, all you had to say is "I love you." You know this guy. Hey, Dad, that's directed at you, not the judge. Okay. Damn
I
it.
love when like judges and prosecutors are like kind of badass people also in real life. Like one time we raided this house with a search warrant, and after we got everybody carted off and they went to jail, we were just sitting there like collecting all the drugs and money and doing money counts and stuff. And we're sitting there out on a table, and this knock came at the apartment door. So we open it, and this dude was fucking a tweaker from way back, like just out of his mind. He walks in. The prosecutor came to the search warrant is just to see what was going on. So he was sitting there at the table, and he's like, "What do you need?" And he's like, "Oh, I was just trying to see if you guys had anything." So he was like, "How much you want?" And he fucking sells him meth. The prosecutor did an undercover buy to this fucking drug dealer himself. I'm like, hey, good luck getting out of that one. You, the prosecutor,
So
you bought
did you
drugs
slap
from.
cuffs on him right there?
Oh
or-
yeah, just locked him out like you fucking idiot. He gave the prosecutor the money. Oh, and he even like fucking it was enough. There was like, yeah, it's just not for you. So like the prosecutor was slick enough. He's like, he goes, hey, I'm always curious like what people can get for this. Like what do you charge when you divvy it out? And the guy gave him fucking pricing and everything. Then he got charged with conspiracy to deal.
Oh man, does that happen a lot with prosecutors? Do they come
No.
on? No.
No, this guy was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really,
yeah,
he would come
that
out
is a
middle of the
Harvey
night.
Dent move.
Yeah, that's a more Harvey Dent move than
Putting on like
Yeah.
a bulletproof vest and going out
Yeah.
there with the cops.
Yeah, well, like
I am
Harvey,
Batman.
this judge did too much, so I assume his life gets fucked up at some point.
smoke crack with me, bro.
It's gonna be okay, Harvey.
Rachel!
It's gonna be okay, Harvey.
That was such a bad.
It's okay, Harvey.
Yeah, that was probably the worst scene I think in all of that trilogy.
Fucking hate her so much.
Yeah, she's not. Katie Holmes, you go from one to the other, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough. It was a downgrade,
You're
so
gonna
no
love
matter
me.
what she did.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Worst decision of Katie Holmes' career, I assume. What movie did she pick over fucking...
She did Mad Money, a movie with like Diane Keaton, and it bombed big time.
I mean, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight, for me, is the favorite of the three. Just because, the Joker, but Bane, a lot of people, I think, like Batman Begins.
Yeah, Batman Begins is what started it all.
Yeah.
It was good.
I liked that one. Yeah, because Michael Keaton's fucking cool. But
Well, they
No,
like
no,
it
no,
more
no,
than
No, Todd,
That's
Todd,
Batman.
not
One
the
with
70s
Scarecrow.
Batman.
No,
not whatever Batman they did.
the 90, 89 Batman.
Excuse me.
There's no way they like number one more than number two.
Honestly, people do because the
Nobody likes it
You
more
talk-
than
I'm
You're talking, about,
serious.
you're talking about the first ones with
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yes, the first Christian Bale one. Yeah. With
There's
the,
no
with the
way.
League
You
of
know how I know-
Shadows.
You know how I
Yeah.
know? It's never on fucking TV.
Yeah.
Batman Begins?
It's
Well, I
never
haven't
on
watched
TV.
TV in like 3 years.
Dark
so.
Knight is on TV every day.
Yeah.
It's a TNT staple.
It really
Yeah.
is. That
Dark
shooter,
Knight.
I watch it all the time.
It's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you.
That's a great
I
quote.
hate that voice.
It's scaring me.
You ever go back and watch the ones with
Adam West.
no not
Jack Nicholas?
No, after Michael
Val
Keaton.
Kilmer?
Val Kilmer.
Oh, so
Jesus.
good.
Wow.
Never
Clooney.
seen
So
it.
good.
George Clooney was my
Clooney at the
Batman.
nipples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You need to cool off.
Those were so creepy. Didn't the
Yeah.
guy that did Edward Scissorhands
Tim Burton,
do those?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Burton,
Because the penguin looks like something straight
Yeah.
out of fucking Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Not Edward Norton.
Tim
Norton.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you guys hear about the
He's in my head for a
possibility
reason
of the new
later.
Captain America?
Who?
They're just gonna
Cena?
No. They're just gonna make it
Anthony
the
Mackie.
Hawk, the dude who's already in the Avengers.
Oh, Anthony
Falcon.
Mackie.
Yeah,
Falcon.
because that's what they do in the comics.
Yeah.
He becomes
He
Captain
becomes-
America.
Oh,
becomes
fucking
Captain
breaking news
America.
from Connor.
But so
It happens
does-
in
Well, why
comics,
would
dude.
you?
So does Bucky.
Well, spoiler alert! I didn't know that. what the hell? No point in seeing the movies now, I guess. Fuck.
Well, pretty much in the comics, everyone has been Captain
Yeah.
America at some point. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then I want to be Captain America too. Then.
Wow, trying to take your
That was the
boss's
worst
job,
comment.
No. I want to be next.
Stop,
If
that's
everyone gets to be it, then I want to be next.
They already gave it to some Boston dickhead. They're not giving it to you next.
Did they? Chris Evans is a Boston guy. I thought he
yeah.
just roots for Boston sports.
No, he's a Boston guy.
Got
Oh,
him.
born and raised.
I want Val Kilmer to come back and be Captain America. Have you seen him in movies lately?
Yeah,
he
he
would be
looks
such a
like-
great Captain America. He has this painful look on his face when he speaks all the time because he's like, "Ugh," and his voice is real rough. He's like, yeah, it hurts when I talk because I have throat cancer. I know, and he's still making movies. So it's like,
Hey,
fucking-
anybody
that's
but
up
Ben
top.
Affleck. Anybody but him.
Yeah.
Whoa,
He was
against
so
your own
bad.
kind?
He was so bad.
Not my own kind. He was just terrible.
He is your own kind.
He's from Boston, sure. Yes. You guys are also my own kind for being humans. So, I mean,
Good call.
If we want to break it down to the simplest form.
which I think we are here if me and Ben Affleck are on the same level.
You and I are nothing.
What else is going on, Nick?
NASA's alien hunting Kepler space station spacecraft has mysteriously gone dark.
Oh, no.
Some sort of malfunction has occurred, so the spacecraft has gone into sleep mode just days after it sent information from its latest campaign back to Earth.
Sleep mode. It's getting fucking sucked up into an airplane. That's what's happening.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't. Just like when I put my phone on sleep mode, it just doesn't want to give notifications anymore. It wants to sleep mode.
I say we don't bring it back to Earth. We don't send people up there to board it. To see
Correct.
what's going on because those aliens
What was
just
the one with
laying in-
Gyllenhaal recently?
Yes.
Life?
Life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome movie. Actually,
Anytime you get
that's
a
for sure what's
distress
going to happen.
signal in space, you don't go.
No.
You don't check.
It
No,
needs, Every one of those things needs to have a self-destruct button, and we
Yep.
can just push from here and it just gone.
Aliens are so good at calling humans to spacecrafts
Yes.
to fix
Yes.
them and
Yes.
then taking over their bodies. That's one of their many skills.
This is the
Probably
exact
top two
scenario.
skill of theirs.
And that's what's happening here.
I just watched Alien Covenant. You know how they sucked them to going into the planet where the aliens
Yes.
were?
Yes.
They were sending out a radio transmission. And it was country roads.
Yeah.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
they
I'm
were
all
like,
in.
they started listening to it, and they started singing, "Country road, take me
God.
home," and they're like, "That's a cool ass planet. Let's go there."
Aliens are smart.
West Virginia,
Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Oh man, we
Danny
did that in the
McBride's
bar the
fault.
other night.
Yeah, that's going to close soon.
And people started singing. It was awesome. We just started singing Country Roads because they
Want to
wouldn't
bring
play
it to
it.
you now?
Oh yeah,
They started screaming it.
I didn't know
Aliens are tricky. That's our point.
Yeah, and slimy.
Don't fall for it.
Top two
NASA.
traits are tricky and slimy.
Yeah.
Small sometimes.
That's not all the time though, so it's not a top
Sometimes.
two trait.
They
They're
start
always slimy.
small.
They're always
Excuse me,
tricky.
sorry. Well, either way, it's a top two, so whatever I said was out of the top two.
Yeah.
They start small so they can get in your ear, and then they get big so they can explode out of your body.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they just keep growing.
And
so
then
they can eat people.
take someone else over,
And the only way you can defeat them is a predator. So
or water.
Yeah, make
Predator.
friends with a predator.
Or Nuke from NASA.
sometimes,
yeah.
Some
Not all the time.
cockroaches.
Not all the time.
R.I.P. Harry.
If you can buy the shields and you put it inside.
That's a good point.
Oh, that is it. That is a good
You have
point.
to
Yeah.
put a bug under their mothership.
Or trap it and route your space station to the sun.
Correct.
And let it burn up.
Yeah, that happens.
I really do hope we have space stations. Also, by the way, because if we don't, I'm talking about on Earth that are ready to leave Earth
Probably
to
do.
take people with them.
Oh, you mean when our Earth dies?
Like interstellar, yeah, like those type of space stations to get us out of here.
for sure.
I'm sure they exist underground right now in hangars.
Probably near Area 51.
I trust the government to build those for us.
Yeah.
You trust the government?
Yeah.
Yeah, to save the human race. Yeah, absolutely.
I think they're only going to save like 500,000 people.
I'm going to go ahead and say Earth is our space station.
The government just got $800 million from the Mega Millions, so maybe make a space station with it.
That's my point. I think they're just thinking in their heads. It doesn't really matter. We can only take 1 million or 2 with us. We already have the room for that.
Oh, of people?
Why make more? Yes.
I'm excited for the people draft, the space people draft.
Yeah.
It's going to be epic.
That'd be a good one.
I'm for sure not getting picked.
Well-
None of us are getting picked.
Don't rule that out.
No,
You have
none
to have
of us.
special skills that they can't do without.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are our special
What's your
skills.
special skill that no one else can do?
I can smoke 20 cigarettes in less than an hour.
I've seen many people.
Less than an hour? Really? Excuse me?
I'm going to blow that out of the water on Halloween.
What else you got, Nick?
Police in Norman, Oklahoma discovered 1,200 pounds of liquid meth in the diesel tank of a semi-truck. The estimated street value is $4.4 million. Officers of the Drug and Violent Crime Task Force conducted an investigation into the semi-truck parking lot of the hotel, and Enrique Lara of Chicago, Illinois, and Jasmine Morales of McAllen, Texas, were arrested for drug trafficking.
That's what fucked them. Hispanic name, ID from McAllen, Texas. Any good hotel motel drug interdiction cop's going to be like, yep, need to look into that.
Hell of a hiding place, though.
Yeah, I love the ingenuity.
Yeah,
I
it's
would have
insane.
guessed 1,200 pounds would have been like $1 billion.
Do you know how fast that semi was when they kicked into using the diesel?
It looked like Fast and Furious. It was spitting off the blue
500
flames.
mile an hour.
I don't get how it was running, though. How was the truck going if the diesel tank's filled with meth? Can meth power a car?
Probably wasn't running on diesel. I don't think they have to run on diesel.
No, it's like a backup tank.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference in the forms of meth? Like, what's liquid meth different from crystal?
It seems like if I wanted to do meth, it'd be liquid.
Yeah, they
For
just
sure.
didn't
Just
take
another
it.
way to take it.
That's
just
before
drink
they
it?
put it in the oven, right?
They didn't.
The spoon.
They didn't crystallize it yet, so they didn't smoke it. They call it. So
How do you take? Can you drink it?
yeah.
What's your favorite way to
So
use
little
meth?
metheritas.
If you crystallize it, you smoke it.
The
Can
nice
you,
metheritas.
can you eat it?
Metharita, you're a Metharita guy?
Do you eat it if it's crystallized, or do you just
No, you
smoke
can
it.
crush it and snort it, or you smoke it. Yeah.
But you could eat it then if you're crushing it. And
Yeah,
snorting
it's
it.
like rock candy.
Yeah. Hey, make a couple of meth brownies.
And then liquid, is it injectable?
I would assume. It still fucks you up.
Imagine eating meth rocks and pop rocks out of a booty.
Oh, man. Talk about going fast.
That's a life.
Soak your you can soak your cigarettes in there and make a little sherm, but with meth.
Yeah, I haven't not done that.
We're not talking about coke. We're talking about meth.
Oh, I know.
You never got wet. You never got wet, Jake.
Smoke that shit, Jake.
I didn't know you like to get wet, Jake.
Liquid meth. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really had a liquid meth experience.
Yeah.
Imagine
still looking for my
Todd
I mean,
first.
but you
I've
have
never
dipped your
seen it.
cigarettes into something, right?
Excuse me. Where's Eric? Where's Eric, the attorney here? Is he still around?
Call him up right now.
Are you still here, Eric?
Hey, Todd, I can imagine you being Samuel L. Jackson in that movie.
I would love to be Samuel L. Jackson in any movie. He is the best. He gets all the best roles.
I'm so sick and tired.
What movie?
Just let
say
Zito.
it.
Just let him go. Just
Okay.
let him think it's Samuel. Let's just move past
It's
it.
also Denzel Washington. in that
Oh,
movie.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I'll put cases on all you motherfuckers. You playing basketball, Pelican Bay.
Snoop should have got an Oscar in that movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
very good.
Very good.
Snoop was in
His fucking
I believe-
his legs look
In a
like
wheelchair.
legs.
They do. They do.
They didn't have to do anything to his legs to make him
those
wheelchair
Has
Yeah.
legs.
Zito seen the movie? Is a real question.
No,
that
I
needs to
don't
be
think he
asked.
I don't
has.
think you've seen it, haven't you?
What's the Godzilla line? I am Godzilla.
King Kong.
King Kong. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I'm more of a
He is the
Godzilla
worst.
guy.
I
than
am
King Kong.
Godzilla. Oh yeah. We're all
is the
more
worst.
Godzilla guys than King Kong.
I would not go that far.
Godzilla would beat King Kong's ass.
He would whoop his ass.
Oh, and as far as fight goes,
Yeah.
I thought, but I think I'm a bigger.
And if it
King Kong
doesn't,
guy.
if it doesn't happen in an upcoming movie, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
It's actually coming out next year.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Godzilla versus Kong.
My brother has a Godzilla tattoo. That's how much this family loves Godzilla.
Isn't
and
that a remake?
dinosaurs.
Didn't they already make one of those?
They did, but this is like
Who won in the original?
in the same universe. Godzilla won the original.
Yeah. Well, because
Naturally.
Godzilla is fucking 100 stories tall.
Also,
He's fire.
Godzilla's
if,
undefeated.
if you can go in water, your chances of winning are way higher than a gorilla's.
Yeah,
Come
gorillas
on.
can't swim.
I mean,
Can't
if
swim.
he didn't lose to King Ghidorah, who's he gonna lose to?
True. Very true.
Gamera,
Point.
Or Mothra.
Mothra.
That always
so many good
confused me.
monsters.
A
I wonder when
bitch-ass
Godzilla-
moth flying around.
Who was the turtle that shot
Bitch ass.
fire out of its leg holes? and spun
Blastoise?
around?
Bowser. Bowser.
That was the best Godzilla fighting monster ever.
I wonder when
the
Godzilla's
60s.
going to come out of the ocean. Just finally reveal himself to us.
Well, with last week when they talked about that 30-mile bridge from China to Japan, he's
Yep.
gonna fuck that up for sure.
That's his calling card.
A quote unquote earthquake will happen.
Yeah.
You're trying to build a bridge over my home? Over my home? I can see
And
Godzilla
if
coming
you
out.
think Kim Jong was testing missiles and they were inaccurate, you're wrong.
He was just trying to
They
kill
were very
Godzilla.
accurate, and he was shooting them at Godzilla.
No, he was probably feeding him.
Or feeding him better.
Oh.
Actually, I like that angle better. He
Me
was feeding
too.
him to be his weapon.
And that's why Kim Jong now is like, yeah, no, hey, we
No,
don't,
we're good,
we don't
guys.
need
No,
nukes.
no,
Yeah,
we're
you
good.
guys get rid of yours, we'll get rid of ours. Hey, don't worry about it. Boom.
Godzilla.
Pet Godzilla Kim Jong Un comes out of this ocean.
In the first new Godzilla
I'm
one,
defecting to North
who was
Korea.
the big star that died in like the first 30 seconds? Was that Bryan Cranston?
It was
Or
Brian.
So-
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah.
Brian.
I was so fucking pissed off. I was like, he was billed
wasn't
in
that-
every fucking trailer, and he literally died in 30 seconds
Right
and
away.
started.
Yeah.
So there was a Godzilla movie that almost ruined the fucking franchise with Matthew Broderick.
I was going to say
no.
we have the only Godzilla deterrent in the U.S. and it is Matthew.
That movie, they almost ruined it.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great, but I also remember seeing that in theaters and like crying before it started because I was so scared because the Godzilla looked so real. in it.
Finally, it
And then
wasn't
you watch
a
it
guy in
now
a rubber
and-
suit.
I mean, the baby Godzillas was a nice touch because I was a big Raptor guy.
And
obviously.
MSG,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Every time it's on TV, I watch it on that scene. No matter what, it's always a
It's
Madison
always the
Square
MSG
Garden.
one.
Always.
The reason that movie holds a dear place in my heart because
Firsthand.
Diddy wrote a song for that movie.
Yeah, it was actually a good song.
And he ripped the Zeppelin. I think he actually had Jimmy Page. He ripped the hook from Kashmir.
Oh yeah, it was very good.
What?
I don't remember that.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you listen to the Diddy song, he basically raps over the Led Zeppelin song Kashmir, and then that made me love Led Zeppelin.
Maybe we play it later for Bangers.
It's maybe not a terrible idea.
Maybe we do.
It's done. It's done.
All right. Let's keep that in mind. All right. It's time for our new segment, I Want to Know. Whoopsie.
Hey Zito, that's you.
This time it's Diggs that wants to know.
I do.
Go ahead and run with it, Diggs.
Last episode, we talked about the actresses that we hated. I didn't want to do because that's just too easy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do underrated actors, actresses.
Ooh.
Like it's a lot.
Go somebody.
I'll go ahead. Just because I think at least one of these will be on someone's list. I chose Thandie Newton, who is
It's actually
Maeve.
pronounced Tandy, but thank you.
I chose. I'll go first. I chose Thandie Newton, Maeve from Westworld, also in Crash. She hasn't been in many movies as of late. That's why I think she's a little
great, though.
underrated.
She is great.
She's great. She's also perfect skin. Perfect skin.
Yes.
Second,
You want to wear it?
second, I would like to go with Cillian Murphy, Peaky Blinders guy, Inception guy.
Well, cross that one off my list.
Yep, that's why. That's why I went
Those
first.
eyes are so blue.
They're so
It's
blue.
so
I mean
great.
that guy.
That
Guy can wear my skin.
as
okay.
Red Eye.
Red Eye also,
as Scarecrow, as the judge in fucking Dark Knight, and
Yep.
maybe not even
So
Dark Knight, the one
scary.
after.
No,
Dark Knight
yeah.
Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah.
But and then what did you say? Inception.
I said Inception.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
awesome. He's very, very underrated.
He just hasn't been in enough. And
Well,
Peaky Blinders is so good.
It's unbelievable.
He's in a lot of foreign films.
Yeah, he's a big
He's
English
just now
guy.
starting to.
Fuck,
Has
he's
he
in every
watched
Christopher
Peaky
Nolan
Blinders?
movie.
Yeah, Peaky Blinders.
Christopher Nolan. He was also in Dunkirk.
He's
That's
one of
right.
Nolan's
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, he's one of the Nolan
no one
guys.
realizes how good he is.
Yeah, and no
Him
one else
and Hardy
does.
together.
Yeah, give me a
Forget
break. 4
about it.
stars.
Forget about
Just
it.
throw it in the best picture.
All right.
Are those your two?
There you two.
Yeah, those are my two, and I'd also throw myself in there just
Okay,
because I
okay.
think I'm an
Shut the
underrated
fuck up.
actor. as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
Ty.
Nice.
I have a couple. So me and Diggs talk about him all the time. William Fichtner.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
He's
Bill Fichtner.
Mahone in Prison Break. He's one of the
Oh, my God, yes.
one of
Yep.
the Air Force colonels in Armageddon.
Yeah.
Guys-
Oh, this is the guy you thought I looked like when I buzzed my head?
He's in Entourage. He's like
Yeah, Phil.
I always think he
Phil
looks like Kevin
Yagoda.
Bacon.
Phil Yagoda. Yes.
Guy's electric.
You see him. He was in Black Hawk Down as well, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He needs to be in everything.
At
Wait, does
least
he
that-
look really familiar as like Kevin Bacon? He looks just like
Yeah,
him.
he looks kind of like
Just a little
Kevin
bit.
Bacon.
I have no
Got a
idea
little
why
Kevin
he
Bacon in
shaved
him.
his head in 12 Strong. Or not? Yeah, is it 12 Strong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
12 Strong.
Yeah, the horse
I think
movie.
Really
I
weird,
think that
but-
was a bald cap. To
Okay.
be honest, I don't think he actually shaved it because it looks bad.
Yeah, that guy had the character he was playing was a bald guy.
Got it.
Kyle Chandler. So he mostly just gets pub for
Coach.
being Coach Taylor, but guy's an incredible actor. Early Edition, one of the best TV shows of all time, where he gets the newspaper the day before it actually happens and then has to go change it.
Yeah.
Bloodline.
The first 2 seasons of Bloodline.
Bloodline.
Fucking
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, he's unbelievable in that.
And every movie he's in, he a lot of times doesn't get like a main part, but he always crushes what he does do.
He's very good.
Yeah.
John Hawkes, Tiki from Hardball. He was also Saul Starr in Deadwood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was incredible in Winter's Bone too. Same thing. Guy's just a really good actor. He's a
He is
chameleon.
really good.
And then for the females, I have Amy Ryan.
Oh.
Everyone always talks about her just as Holly from The Office, but Gone Baby Gone. She was in The Wire.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a great actress.
She is.
Olivia Wilde.
Oh yeah.
Man.
She
Olivia.
is super underrated.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
Big time.
Sudeikis.
Big time.
It started with the OC.
It did.
Obviously, she crushed in the OC.
Dominated.
And then literally what was the
Grey's
issue?
Anatomy.
Savages.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yep. No, that's
No,
That's Blake Lively.
That's Blake Lively.
She does a lot of indie
Space
movies.
Cowboys.
Was she in Space Cowboys?
Oh yeah.
What's
Drinking
JT?
Buddies.
With JT?
In Time.
Oh, such a good movie.
Oh, In Time.
That was a
where
good
they
movie.
have the number on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that movie.
I thought it sucked, but she
Really?
was pretty.
It did suck, but it was one of those that I still love.
It kind of snuck up on me, but I didn't even know it existed when I watched it, so I think it gives the movie a leg
Yeah,
up.
for
The
sure.
the premise.
and they
Yeah.
weren't. They weren't expecting it to like win any awards or anything.
Yeah.
And then Carrie Russell, she's in The Americans, which
Oh,
is like
so
one of
good.
the best
The
TV
Americans
shows
is-
in the last like 20 years,
Yeah,
probably.
She was up for Best Actress.
Like the last like really popular movie she was in, I think was like Mission Impossible 3. So I'd like to see her to get a couple
Carrie
more roles.
Russell in the American. The Americans. You ever watch the Americans?
That was a
I
gorgeous
watched
list.
one episode and I
That was
loved
unbelievable.
it, and it's just been one of those things where I'm always like I need to start on it, but I know it's going to be such a journey. I just keep
It's
putting
actually
it off.
one of those shows that has not gotten bad like after the fourth season.
Yeah,
Like, it's
everybody
still
raves
good.
about it. I watched one episode and I was like, "This is so fucking legit."
The problem with it is it's a lot like Breaking Bad or anything like that, where it'll just like consume your life for
Yeah,
a couple
that's
weeks
what I
when you
mean.
turn on. So it's very tough finding a time to actually be able to like
Do
binge
it when
through the
you lose
entire
your
thing.
job.
Exactly.
It's a good lose your job show.
yes, it is.
I also want to add one person to my list.
They better not be on my fucking list. I'll kill you because you already went.
All right, I'll do it at the end then. I'll do it at the
No,
end.
no,
I'll do it
I'm
at
kidding,
the
I'm
end. No,
kidding,
too late. No,
I'm kidding, go.
You go first. Hey. You go. We'll have everyone go because I don't want to steal any. I don't want to be a thief.
That's
Okay.
nice. So we'll have Todd go.
I'll go last. I don't care. I don't think I'll pick mine. Mine are kind of weird.
Nick.
Yeah, Bailey, you got any?
I actually just have one.
Okay.
Peter Dante. I think that's how they say his last
from
name.
Happy
Grandma's-
Madison?
Yeah. Strictly because of one story I've heard that in Grandma's Boy, whenever they were given fake weed for the bong scene, he replaced it with his real weed, and they had to do 25 takes. And he
that's
was
such a
blitzed
fucking-
on the final take.
Where do you
which
get
is
your
the one
weed
they
from,
used.
Mr. Cheezel?
I'm
You,
way
Dante.
too big to drive to the devil's house.
You, Dante. One of my favorite lines of all
All
time.
right. Zito.
I have Christopher Walken and the whole cast of Road Trip.
Okay. First of all, Christopher Walken.
So it's underrated.
It's not underrated. He's very rated. Probably recognized as one of the greatest actors of
I
all
think
time.
everyone
I'm
in the
worried
world
about
has a
mine
Christopher Walken
being
impersonation.
rated.
Yeah. I'd say he's pretty
well.
well.
He's
Don't be.
underrated in
Don't
your
be.
eyes.
You guys know who he is?
Everyone knows who Christopher Walken is.
It's this guy. All right, Nick.
Alex Daddario, first
Yes.
of all, which is beautiful. Alex Skarsgård.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
He's probably most known for being Eric in True Blood,
Oh yeah, he's great.
but he was in Zoolander. He's been in a bunch of other stuff.
He's in that new
Generation
thing with the
Kill.
Generation Kill,
yeah,
yeah,
and the one new one where the boy his son gets taken by wolves.
yeah, on Netflix.
Yes, that you told me about. That's a great.
Also from that movie, Riley Keough, something like that, who was the female lead in that movie, and she was in a series on Showtime called The Girlfriend Experience.
Oh, she's also in Mad Max.
She was in Mad Max. She was one of the wives, the Warlord's wives.
Yep.
All very good looking.
I don't know if this one's too rated or not. I think he's underrated. Brian Cox.
Whoa.
Brian Cox?
Linebacker?
What's he from?
Brian Cox
That's,
is
that's who I'm thinking of.
Brian Cox currently is the head of the family in Succession on HBO, but he's been he's the chief in Super Troopers.
Yeah.
The Bourne
No,
Identity,
he's underrated.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes,
Yeah.
Troy.
He is
Very much a
underrated.
character actor, but always
Oh, yeah.
makes a movie better. I think for when he's in it. So,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah, Agamemnon. Wow.
Yep.
You sack of wine.
I love that movie. Troy will never die.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, go ahead.
I got more. Hold
No,
on.
go.
Hold on,
Keep
I got
going.
more.
Keep
Max
going.
Martini.
Ooh,
Martini.
it's a deep dive.
I'm trying to think of what you would know him from. Probably from he is the Australian dude in Pacific Rim, not the dickhead one, but the older guy, the dad. He's been
Oh,
in
yeah.
Captain
Yes.
Phillips.
Oh.
13 Hours he was in.
Yeah, he's very good.
I'm the captain now.
He's very good. at
Saving
13
Private Ryan.
Hours.
Yeah. And then Felicity Jones.
Yeah.
She was in Star Wars and Stephen Hawking's wife.
What?
Yeah, she was really
Not
good
in
in
real
that.
life.
Theory
you
of
know.
everything.
Yeah.
Peter Stormare. He is
Oh, yeah.
in Fargo, The Big Lebowski. He's in Armageddon, the Russian guy. He's
Yep.
the weirdo in every
Bad-
movie.
The
Yep.
Bad Boys 2. Diggs, if you want to.
Do you want me to do which?
All of them.
Welcome to the Russian space station. Touch nothing.
He's a big the brothers
Cohen
brothers.
What's he yelling, bad boys? I'm blanking. Or what's
Some fucking punk thinks he can die in my club.
Thank you. So mad that I missed that. Some fucking punk.
That's a good one. He's a good.
Yeah, he is.
And then
I also love
Michael
when he's in the
Ealy is the
backyard.
last one.
Tapia!
Michael Healy.
Michael Healy.
Michael Ealy.
Ealy.
He is
He's
good.
not been in a ton of stuff, but he was in like Barbershop.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. He's good.
Sleeper Cell, his old show on Showtime.
yeah.
Yep, about like terrorist sleeper cells. Very good.
Cool. All right. Very good. Diggs.
Don Cheadle.
Don.
Incredibly underrated.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Good. Great.
John Malkovich.
Well,
Oh,
Bill Stu alum.
He
might be rated.
I don't know.
Bay that. Me.
I think he's underrated.
I agree. That's why I said it.
You don't think he's rated? He might be borderline.
If he's not rated,
borderline.
Christopher Walken's not rated. That's all I gotta say.
Christopher Walken's.
That's all I gotta say.
I think
Malkovich
Christopher
is
Walken's a
borderline.
bigger name than John Malkovich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Christopher
probably
Walken's like a
Walken's
legend.
massive.
And John
yeah.
Malkovich is a better actor.
Yeah, I would say
Whoa,
that
whoa,
might be
whoa.
right because Malkovich doesn't get like the huge.
He doesn't get the
movies.
credit.
Yeah, but he's always so
Con
good.
Air.
I mean, being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's a movie.
I think the next guy who I haven't seen in a while, and I think he's a phenomenal actor, is Ed Norton.
Ed.
yeah.
He I wouldn't
He's
call
great.
him. He's
See, I
on the
think
line
he's-
too.
I think
I know.
he's rated.
Most of my guys are on the line.
I'd put him a little at rated. Yeah,
American History X
unbelievable.
is an unbelievable movie.
And I
What
said The
about-
Illusionist before. I really like The Illusionist. No, is that Edward Norton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
Primal Fear. Is
Primal Fear with
one of-
Richard Gere.
Yeah, he basically plays like two characters in
Yes.
it. It's like one of the most.
It's not the
incredible
first time
movies.
he's played two characters.
Fight Club.
It's not.
That's right.
All right, last one. Sean Bean
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
almost had him.
is
Yep.
great in everything.
He is.
What's he in?
What's the new one?
He is Ned Stark.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alec Trevelyan.
Yep.
Also,
006.
yeah,
He's in a new
Lord of the
show.
Rings. He dies. First movie.
Yeah, that's his kind
Boromir.
of like that's his bag. As he dies
Boromir,
like
yeah.
15 minutes into every movie. he's
Yeah.
in.
Hey, not a bad role. Everyone remembers it.
He's in some show where he basically is a terrorist hunter.
National Treasure.
Like he goes out, finds them.
No, he's in it. He's the best.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
he fucking like tortures these motherfuckers. I just stumbled across it the other day.
The Oath?
I have to write it down.
Terrorist hunter.
It might have been, but yeah, he just hunts down terrorists and he fucking like does whatever he has to get information. It's fucking. He works
There's
like
a-
under the radar.
There's a story of him being stabbed in a bar and finishing his drink before he went to the hospital. I believe that's the story. Has anyone else heard that one?
Fiction.
All right, go fuck
I
yourself.
haven't heard
believe
it.
He's a
And then
badass.
for actresses,
He was Odysseus in Troy.
Nicole Aniston, Madison Ivey, and Rachel Starr.
Very underrated.
Way,
Very
way
underrated.
under the radar. Yeah.
It's terribly underrated.
All right.
Nicole Aniston.
I have as far as the actors, I have Timothy Olyphant.
Yep.
Love him and everything. Mark Ruffalo,
Oh yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio,
Yep.
Vince.
Benicio del Toro,
Oh.
and Ian McShane, who played.
Yeah, Ian McShane for sure.
Vincent D'Onofrio annoys me in a lot of movies.
I think he's supposed to.
He's
Though.
one of those guys that could just
Like
transform
in
himself.
The Judge, he annoys me very much.
Like
Also,
in the breakup,
he annoys me
but I
very
think
much.
he's the perfect character
Yeah.
there.
He
He's
is the
supposed to annoy you there.
Yeah. Exactly.
He plays the bad guy in Daredevil.
Yep.
And he's really good in that.
Yeah, he is.
Obviously,
him with a bald head in that is weird as well.
Full Metal Jacket is kind of his.
Oh, yeah, Private Pile.
Yeah.
Del Toro is so. Sicario was one
Benicio
of my
was on my
favorite
list.
movies
Yeah.
last. Yeah.
Benicio changes him.
I still haven't seen Sicario 2. I don't know if
I
you
haven't
guys-
either because it got bad reviews, but I still need to see it.
It's definitely great.
Oh, really? Good.
I think they might have tried to alter the first movie in a way that it was a little too similar to the second one, so that might be why it got terrible reviews. But I mean, Del Toro and what's the other guy's name?
Josh Brolin.
Brolin. There it is. Yeah, I love them both.
He had a big year.
Yeah, he had a big year. My the last one that I had was Daisy Ridley.
Oh,
Yes, I think she's very
Yeah.
underrated. I want her to be in more stuff. She's Rey from the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like the Jedi.
She was supposed to be the new Tomb Raider, but got past like the very last second.
Oh, really?
I bet they're doing
Should've
some,
been good at that.
some Star Wars
That's the
stuff.
tough part, though, when you take a role like that in those franchises. You can't get to be in on a lot of other stuff right away.
Yeah. Well, this was the first time Star Wars did the like it let off right where the first movie ended. That was the first time they did that. I'm pretty sure. Like, cause she was just on the island again. How the second movie started.
Well, my actresses are Rebecca Hall from The Town.
Oh,
She's fucking awesome.
yeah, she is good.
Jennifer Carpenter from Dexter. A lot of people shit on her, but
Who, Deb?
Deb.
Oh, she's a horrible human being.
She's such a good actress.
Horrible.
She played
face
it.
is crooked.
You got to go see the. You got to see this movie called The Factory.
Yeah.
With her and
She's pretty good in quarantine.
the guy that held the
Factory?
fucking stereo over his head.
John Cusack.
John Cusack plays
Johnny.
in it. Basically, they're hunting down the serial killer, and it has one of the best twists of any movie I've ever seen.
You've
And
never
she is
seen
great
Crazy
in
Stupid
it.
Love.
Correct. And I probably never will.
I think that
guess.
knowing that she and Dexter were married while they were filming that show shows how great of an actress she
Yeah.
actually
She
is.
divorced
She had
him
to
when
go
when he had cancer.
She had to go like
that's a
4
tough
seasons.
move.
She was Emily Rose in the Exorcism of Emily Rose,
Yeah,
which was kind of a shitty movie, but I watched it every time it's on. I'm a sucker.
I think she's sexy for some reason. But Bridget Fonda, I put
She
her
does
on
have
there.
something about her.
Fonda.
She's got a crooked face. But
and
there's
that-
something
she's
It's from the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Yeah.
I think it's the high cheekbones.
So I have Bridget Fonda, Tina Fey, Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman,
I
I
like
love.
Sarah Silverman's very underrated. She can be serious or funny. And
School of Rock. She was like the bitch in School of Rock. Excuse me, sorry. She was the mean lady in School of Rock.
Ned Schneebly's girlfriend.
Yes, Ned Schneebly.
she's in that new movie with Emma Stone where she plays Billie Jean King.
Oh, Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah, she plays the lady that
Yes.
organizes the women's league.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, she's good. All right. So let's go into take a shot. Let's find out who you guys pick to either take a shot with or take a shot at.
Take a shot for me. Come on, hit me with your best shot. It's got the shot away. Shot, 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 shot.
All right, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna take a shot with Chad Kelly, just because I know I know shit's gonna get crazy afterward. He's a party fucking animal. I love it. I hope somebody picks him up soon because
No one's picking him up.
The Bills have.
I saw
no one will, but he's a partier.
He was
and I
kicked off his high
respect
school team, his college team, and now he's been cut from an NFL team. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What's next?
First guy ever. Probably his family.
Full of,
Probably cut him out of the family.
full of talent too. At least in college, he would have been a fucking real stud. Right?
Oh yeah, he would.
Fucked
I mean,
himself.
for those
Wait,
couple years.
Clem-
Hey, he's always been a rebel. You know.
Clemson, the last chance you to Ole Miss.
Yeah, there's the rebel joke.
Yeah, I got it.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
All right. How about you, Diggs?
I want to take a shot with January 1st, 2020. I just cannot wait to throw a Roaring 20s New Year's Eve party.
Oh,
A Gatsby themed Roaring 20s New Year's Eve party. I'm already planning it. I cannot fucking wait.
Is this your new thing now?
That is genius.
Theme parties?
Yeah, I'm a big theme party guy.
Well, now
Huge
that you got
theme
your
party.
house, you don't want to leave it, so you just want to have the parties.
Well, yeah, I probably won't have. This is going to be a banger. I'm going to have to rent a mess
Yeah.
hall.
Maybe the Gatsby's.
Mess hall.
oh yeah.
I'm going to have to rent some fucking building
A
downtown.
massive
but
barn.
This is probably going to be like a 1,000-person Great Gatsby
Yeah.
party.
Oh, I am so excited.
Nobody
for the
loves-
20s.
Oh.
I wish
Nobody
I-
loves the Roaring 20s.
Maybe
like
we
this
could
guy.
rent the Dolphin Mansion.
Can we
Yeah,
crowdfund
because
it?
by then we'll all have $1 billion.
The fuck's a Dolphin Mansion?
The
We
mansion.
talked about it on the podcast. Remember
That drug dealer
place
built?
you can rent? Or
Oh,
the-
yeah.
That's the one.
Larry
That's what
Hostetler, I think is his name.
yeah.
Larry.
I just can't wait.
The Pimp House.
Wow, I'm excited
by
for the
a
20s
pimp.
now.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. We are going to live through the 20s again.
Put it on your calendar so you don't go to fucking TwitchCon this time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I'll mark that.
I'll RSVP right now.
Hold on. Yeah, we're good.
TwitchCom. All right. Nick.
So this is all encompassing, but I want to do a shot with this historian, Mike Stuckbury, and the people that he unearthed in his discovery here, because this was trending on Twitter. He found different ways people used to keep the dead in their graves due to fears that evil spirits would rise
Yeah.
up out of the graves to come back and haunt them in the afterlife. So there was a Roman grave found in York. They were placing gold mouth guards in their mouths because they thought the spirits would escape through the mouth
Yeah,
to come
you
out
can't
and
go
haunt
past
you.
gold.
Nice.
Gold's the one thing that.
Yeah, because you take it with you to the underworld.
Yeah.
And then in the Czech Republic, they did this about 37,000 years ago. The bones of two men and women were sprinkled with red ochre and were found with a stake driven through the man's groin.
So it's like
Yikes.
That's not how you kill a vampire.
Wait, is okra the rice?
it's
The
like
noodle?
It's like paprika.
Is it it's a spice?
I don't know why I can't say paprika.
Ochre is like a
Paprika?
green, right?
Paprika's a tough
Yeah,
word
but
to
this
say.
is red
red
ochre.
ochre. So it's
I think OCHRE. That might name
yeah,
be okra.
Yeah, that's okra.
Okay.
Okra.
Is that what we put on our pizza?
No, I think that's a noodle. Okra's
The
a
red
noodle.
flakes.
Okra's a vegetable. Have you had fried okra before?
I know it's a vegetable.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I have. Really
Yeah.
good.
So there's
With
a red
ranch.
version and a green version, just like rhubarb or something.
So it's like
perhaps.
broccoli.
Yeah.
There's no red broccoli.
Also in the Czech Republic, 4,000 years ago, they found skeletons were weighed down by rocks, which seems pretty simple.
Yeah,
Italians.
Not wrong.
that is our move.
There were about 200 to 400 BC. They found skeletons that were buried face down with the tongue cut out and a stone put in the mouth. Then 1600 to 1800, those are dark ages. Those are good years. That people were found with a sickle across their neck, designed to slice the head off if the body started moving and digging its way out.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good one.
Smart.
And then the last one, this was in 2004 in Romania. They found villagers that the bodies had been staked, their hearts had been removed, they were burned, and people drank the ashes. They drank the ashes.
Oh yeah, you went the extra mile there.
Whoa.
That's smart.
That is
Shout out him.
insane.
Yeah.
Shout out him.
That would be a good conversation.
Good shot. Good shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Just, these people were trying to save the world, and they may not have had the right process to do it, but for them taking a shot, I'm
They were
giving them a
trying
shot.
it. Yeah, that's a great one. Zito.
There's no. I think the word I'm looking for is malice. There's no malice behind this, but I'm taking a shot at fast food restaurants.
All of them?
Yes, just when they mess up your order in the drive-through, that's the worst, and you never want to go back. Are you the guys that go back?
No.
I've never gone back once.
It's on me if I didn't check it right there in front of them.
Yeah. Also, if you're in the
I hate it.
drive-through, you're not gonna go back around the drive-through.
what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
if I notice it's fucked up, I'll go back for sure.
Ty will for sure.
So I hate when they mess up. Like they literally have the screen in front of them to see what they got to put in the bag.
Oh, you know that?
Yeah, you can look inside.
I want to go back every time and just throw the bag.
Yeah.
Be like, fix it. But I'm usually too lazy to turn around and go
I mean, you got to keep them honest. If you don't do it, who
That's
who
true.
will?
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. You want to screw the guy behind you? No, because you don't want to be the
They're
guy
just
behind
gonna keep
you.
doing it. They're
Yeah.
gonna keep not paying attention because no one ever calls them on it. That's I'm part of that problem.
Taco Bell just did this to me, so I'm pretty pissed off.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's on a screen. You
Yeah.
put everything in the bag. You check it. You just go down the screen one at a time.
Well, I
Make
just
sure
don't think
that's
they
in there.
give a lot of fuck.
No,
They
give
don't
zero
at all, because this happens to me literally every time I get fast food or order food from anywhere.
Ty's not exaggerating. Living with a human,
It's tough.
every single order he places is fucked up. That's
You want
why
to
I
know
don't-
where
that's why I
fast
don't order food with you anymore.
You want to know where fast food restaurants thrive? Carmel, Indiana. It's all they pay really well, by the way, compared to everywhere else for the employees there. But you find all these retired folks that are living there, making just enough it doesn't fuck their Social Security or whatever, and they're working in there. And it's the most pleasant fast food experience you ever have in your life. They
are
give
you,
so many
Todd?
fucks.
That's not just Indiana. That was the same way in Pennsylvania.
Really?
I used to have to drive a little bit for work, and I'd go out in these rural places where the hospitals were, and it was always the best service you could ever get.
So great, like 65-year-old ladies just fucking back there, putting their heart into your fries.
Yeah,
Fuck.
now we know what to do with the old people.
Yeah.
Build a shitload of McDonald's around them.
Bailey, you going?
I'm going to take a shot with Take-Two Interactive, the makers of Rockstar Games, 2K Games, 2K Sports,
Oh, let's
EA,
go.
and Activision Blizzard. With Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, I'm going to be pretty much locked in my room. Sorry for the smell that's going to be coming pretty soon whenever I don't shower for 5 to 7 days.
Fine.
It was also nice knowing all you guys. I'm probably going to lose my job from not coming in playing this
You
game.
win some, you lose some.
Yeah, but,
It
yeah.
happens.
So, and then also I'd like to take a shot with food delivery apps. I probably just goes hand in hand with my last statement. So,
Oh, because you're just going to be living on food
Post-
out of your
pretty
room.
much.
living that
Post Malone
fucking-
spent $40,000 on Postmates last
I
year.
saw that.
I think that was on purpose.
He was the the number one Postmates user.
I think you did that.
I
on
was
purpose.
number 2.
Am I wrong that doesn't even sound crazy to me?
No,
Like,
it's
if
not.
you
It
have the
doesn't.
amount of money he probably has.
I think we probably went 20,000.
In a
For
year.
sure. I haven't cooked since I moved here, pretty much. I
No,
order out for everything, so I
Ty's
got to be up there.
Never cooked since he's been in Indiana. And that's not even like a...
That's very true.
That's
I've
not
also
like
lived
an
with them.
exaggerated statement. That's a real statement.
In his scenario, I wouldn't either.
That's what I'm like. I get home. That's the last thing I want to do is spend 35 minutes. I'd rather wait an hour and a half.
That's probably
to
cheaper
get something
too
I didn't order.
than a high-end personal chef. I could be wrong, but
And if you go like grocery shopping just for yourself, it's the fucking worst. And it's pretty expensive. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're really into leftovers. Because everything you cook you got to buy, if you're going to buy it just for like a single person's quantities or whatever, it's upcharged. You might as well just fucking order a meal.
Well, and I tried getting groceries a couple times, and then like it'll just fucking sit in the freezer. It's like, well, what the hell am I doing? You know? It's just a waste of money.
And I feel like it evens out if you order food out and grocery shop. For some reason, I feel like the difference in cost is not that high. Like if you order, let's say you spend what, $15 a day on ordering out food.
I mean, you're absolutely wrong, but the difference comes in.
For me, I waste half the things I buy.
Yeah, the difference comes in. Like, are you going to eat all the pasta noodles you bought?
Yeah, exactly, and that's my point. Like when it gets down to it with what you actually eat from grocery shopping.
There's a significant difference in when I bring my lunch most days and when I get into a real routine of just ordering food, because it's $20 no matter what I fucking do to order lunch downtown Indianapolis.
Yeah.
So I can buy a loaf of bread, a package of meat, maybe some cheese slices, and that can last me a whole week's worth of lunch. And I paid what, $8?
Yeah.
Versus 100.
Yeah, I don't think of the cold cuts. $20 for lunch every time.
Yeah, dude. Where the fuck are you ordering from?
Supremacy's like fucking $11.
But then the fees they charge, they bring it to you.
No, 11 on top of the fees.
No, you're a liar because I've ordered there many times. It's a $10 minminimum.
Well, all you order is salad.
Well, I said 11, did I not?
Yeah, but the delivery fees
tip like a fucking asshole.
$3.99. You
It's
got
Uber
tip.
Eats. Do you tip on Uber Eats?
Yes.
How?
Yikes.
Wow.
Before
So you've never tipped? Yikes.
How do you tip on Uber Eats?
There's literally a tip
It
section
sends
right
you
there.
a thing too. It says, how much tip do you want to give this guy after you
Never
eat
seen
the
it.
food?
Hey, I also don't have any money, so why don't you give me a fucking break?
Started looking in there and making sure that it's chicken and not loogies in your salad.
Well, I ordered there enough. I think I know.
Jesus. To listen to Bailey sit in his room and scream all night during games, I'm going to start recording it. It's pretty fucking annoying.
Yeah. You just got to start walking in. Gator! Shut up!
I got a text after
He
Call of
just
Duty
screams.
came out that said, "Hey, Marnie's trying to sleep. Could you not fucking yell, please?"
Yeah. Middle of the night. She's got to work in the morning. He'll be like, God fucking damn it! Where the fuck did they come from? He's in the tower! Fuck, dude. All right, Ty, you up? Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with Elaine Robert. He's referred to as the French Spider-Man. He's one of the guys who just like free base climbs buildings.
Yeah. That guy's amazing.
Yeah, but I also just want to have a drink with a dead guy because this guy's going to die within the next year or so.
He's going to die in such spectacular fashion.
Yeah, his fingies are going to slip off the side of the building and he's going to go right on top of a taxi or something. It's going to be pretty sweet when he does. But I just, get inside this guy's head.
Yeah.
See what it's like talking to a dead guy.
Love it.
Did he do the Sears Tower? Was that him, the same guy?
It might have been. He's on the Heron Tower here in London. That's what he...
I'm a big fan of his work then.
He did that today.
Not tied to anything.
Yeah.
Total
that's
freak
insane.
He must have the strongest fucking grip
I don't get
of
it.
any human on the planet.
Yeah, I bet he could jerk off an elephant.
That's going to be his next thing.
Yeah. French Spider-Man switches jobs, turns into zookeeper.
You got him!
Hey, we're good. Where's the next one? Oh, there he is. Shit.
Connor.
I am gonna take a shot with David Price for the amount of shit he's gotten over the years for being a terrible playoff pitcher. He finally comes through for the Red Sox up 2-0. I had to. If I didn't take a shot with him, who would I take a shot with? This is the end of baseball here. After this,
Couldn't go one
What?
fucking show without mentioning Boston, huh?
What did they do to fucking shit on the Schilling
what?
at the ring ceremony or something? Didn't they shit on?
Oh, yeah, they just didn't
Kurt
invite
Schilling?
him.
Yeah.
They didn't throw any shade at him, but they just didn't invite
He didn't
him.
get the invite. He's kind of turned into, so he invested all his money into a fucking terrible video game.
Yeah, 989 Sports.
Yeah, and in the thing that he
potential.
did was
It did have
he
potential.
donated like a couple fields to Medfield, which is where he lives. Medfield, which is funny. After he donated the fields, he asked for money for the fields because he blew all of his money
Correct.
on the video game. So he also like goes at people on Twitter. I don't know if you guys.
He's,
have-
he's a
yeah.
crazy
Fine, no.
person.
He's a crazy person, yeah.
But
He-
that's why he was such a great pitcher.
Oh yeah, because he
was insane.
bloody sock.
Yeah.
No, that was fake. So
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
fake.
But he was a fucking head case. Always.
Hey Todd, who are you taking a shot with?
I already did mine. I'm with Chad
Do
Kelly.
it again.
All right. We got the best listeners in the podcast universe. They want answers. They have questions. Zito, let's hit it.
Remember, there
I
are
might
no
have the name
stupid
Boston
questions,
Connor and I'll bring
just
up
stupid
Boston.
people.
You fucking.
Excuse me.
ask you a few questions. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, Diggs, what we got?
Question number 1. Todd, if you were young enough to go trick-or-treating, what would you go as? Well, we're all going trick-or-treating, and I think we are young enough, so...
Yeah, I don't get this question at all.
Fuck you for putting that on us. Todd, what are you going as?
We don't have our costumes yet. I got talked out of.
All right, so what did you want to go as?
I wanted to go as Rick, and I got guilted out of that.
Carl, we're gonna get Carl. Things are gonna be different now.
And so then we were supposed to be Todd and Margot. Mm-hmm. She couldn't find the sauna suits. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why she's going to do it. I'll come home, there'll be something there today, and I'll fucking hate it. That's what I'll come as. Yeah.
I had 3 options. I was either going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick at the press conference with the beard and the glasses.
Yeah.
I was going to be Freddie Mercury. That's a good one. Shout out the movie.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to suck a dick?
And shave your beard?
To be realistic. You got to be realistic.
It's 2018. Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, judge me.
But I ended up going with the James Bond Dia de los Muertos costume from Spectre.
Hola.
So that's what I'm rolling with.
Nice.
Raldsy has got a great costume.
You guys want to do it for me?
Spoiler
No,
alert.
no, you
Yeah,
go.
Diggs. God.
What is it?
Oh no, I'm okay. You can do it. Oh, Achilles!
Yeah, I'm going as Achilles.
He bought the full plate, the full armor, the full helmet.
It looks incredible.
Yeah.
It really does. That helmet, you
Motherfucker.
Snapchatted it to me, and I was like, motherfucker, why didn't I
Strap
get
the
this?
shield right to my sling. We're good to go, baby.
Oh, hey, then your shield
No one
position
even
all
knows.
night is
All night,
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah. Wow. That really came together.
It's going to be awesome. Nick's going to be hammered, I can already tell.
Yeah,
Very
me too.
Excited. Very excited.
And that's why no one will remember your name. Especially me.
Zito, what are you going to?
I have 3 of them. Sergeant Batista was the number 1
Yeah.
front runner, and then Cal Zito was number 2,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then 3 was to bring back Juan Snow. I don't know yet.
That was pretty epic.
What about Juan Cena?
Juan Cena.
Oh, Juan Cena was another one. So
What
that's
about
4.
Juan Wick?
Juan Wick was another. That's 5. Juan, what was the other one?
Fucking-
Obi-Wan?
God damn it.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah.
Wani Tapia.
You should. You should have been Juan Stockton for sure.
Wani Bananas?
And then Goldberg. Goldberg right now.
That doesn't fit.
Or Goldberg back in the day.
Excuse me, Diggs. It's his costume, not yours. Okay.
I
Connor?
still say Ty's got to go as John Wick one time. Fuck.
Maybe next year, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with
Do
what
you have
I
a Keanu Reeves impersonation?
Yeah, I just the whole night I would just say, "Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back."
Bailey, what are you rolling with?
I don't have shit. I have no idea what I'm gonna.
Awesome
I was gonna,
McComases.
yeah, I was gonna go as like the Top Gun
bad.
like jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Just that way I could dress for whatever the weather was or anything like that.
Be the Red
But,
Dead guy.
I think I might have to go cowboy.
Yeah.
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 That'd be a good one.
If any of the listeners have any ideas, tweet at us because I'm an uncreative fuck. And,
Your grandpa's got a nice Western old 6-shooter holster and gun. Just saying.
Well, you could kill someone. on
And
Halloween.
he's got a cowboy hat. That's all you need. And I think he has boots and spurs, but he has like a size 6 shoe. 'Cause he's a little person.
You could
We were
be
smaller back then.
You could
Yeah.
be Todd. I was going to be Todd last year, but I
It's
missed
not a
out.
bad
My
move.
grandpa
Do you still
passed
have
away,
like your
unfortunately,
hand
but-
cast and all that?
Huh?
You still have your hand cast?
Somewhere.
Just all night saying that.
Hello, America.
What are you guys going?
So I'm gonna go as a Russ Cole from True Detective.
Let's go.
Circa,
Let's go.
circa 1995.
That's so good.
The only tough part right now is so I'm only gonna drink Lone Star all night.
Yeah.
So I gotta find a place that will sell me enough Lone Star, and then I'm gonna be smoking a lot of Camel Blues.
Oh, yeah.
So and then my girlfriend is going as Dor Lang, the girl that he found with the deer antlers and everything.
Yeah.
So it'll be pretty good, I think.
That's really good.
Nice. So I'm thinking Man in Black as of now from Westworld. which did take a year off. A lot of people forget that last year you could have also been him. Didn't realize that. And I've been thinking maybe I'll get a Boagrius costume,
please.
I mean, you kind of have to complete
What
the
about
trifecta.
the Pharaoh costume that you were looking at?
Oh, the Pharaoh costume. Well, that was strictly if I was coming to Casa de la Diggs.
Let's just not talk about it.
Yeah, okay. That's why. Hey, I didn't bring up the Pharaoh costume. You did, all right? Fedora man.
Question number 2, it's not a fedora. Do you guys wash your feet in the shower?
No.
This is directly to
I
me,
do.
and I do.
No,
I actually do.
It actually said, don't ask Zito because we know the answer.
If you're in the shower, your feet are gonna get washed.
Yeah, all the shampoo runs down the body. So the lower on my body, the less I wash.
Yeah.
Our drain has also been clogged for 3 months, so it has a nice little pool of. So you just squirt some body wash down in there and just kind of run your feet around.
It's like a bath for your feet.
I wash my feet I don't know, once a week.
See,
maybe.
I always bring the legs up when I am doing body wash, just because I do wash my whole entire body. And then
Okay,
you
you
just
do?
do a quick little scrub on the bottom. Yeah,
I rarely go below the balls.
I go in between the toes. I go all out.
Do you really?
in between the toes.
Really?
Oh.
Every time?
Yep.
Not right now.
I only do.
Yeah, how do you do that right now?
I only do that if I'm not wearing socks, but
My
I
left
wear
hand, asshole.
I wear shoes to mow the yard or something,
Yeah.
and it gets that fucking grass dirt or whatever in
Yeah.
there. And then I gotta scrub them, but that's about the only time. Or if I'm doing martial arts out naked in the backyard.
I never saw Pocahontas wash her feet, so
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
they also died at 20 around then, but I do agree. I do agree.
not a
She
bad
never
move.
did bite. She never did wash her feet, did she?
I bet they had some ugly feet.
Oh
Back
yeah.
then.
Imagine the toenails
They're
on those
shoes. They're
people.
basically shoes.
Oh,
Their-
yeah.
Their feet were shoes, exactly. They were filthy and worn out, I'm sure.
When they touched you at night, they're all leathery.
Yeah. I touched my feet, Pocahontas.
Playing footsie under the table.
All right. This is a good one. One of my male friends told us one night that he was hammered in a bar and went home with a lady who claims was a smoke show. As things started to heat up, the girl pulled a dildo and lube out of her nightstand and
Nice.
said, quote, "Let me put this inside of you." My buddy said, "Okay," so she bent him over. After that, one of my female friends told us a story about when she was in an experimental stage in college. Awesome. Her and her roommates had 2 guys over for an implied foursome. The girl started it out by saying, "If you guys make out for 5 seconds, we'll make out and take each other's clothes off." Apparently, these guys took the deal. Now it's 2018, and we don't judge anybody.
Nope.
Would you rather get the lube and dildo in the ass, or would you rather make out with a guy for 5 seconds?
Is
to
that
have-
even a question?
Is that even a
That's the worst
question?
I can't wait to see. What do you guys?
Oh, I'd make out with a guy for
Really?
5 seconds.
I'll
Are
make-
you kidding me?
I'll
You're gonna
make
put
out
a
with
dick in
someone
your butt?
for an hour before I let someone
It's
bend
not
me
a
over.
real.
Yes.
It's not a
Thank
real
you.
dick, Connor.
Oh, it's
gonna feel
pretty
like
fucking real, Diggs. Didn't we just talk about how porn stars mold their dicks around dildos
See,
and
I
then make
picked this
them?
because I thought it was gonna be a lot tougher. I am not making out with a dude for 5 seconds.
You're gonna
5
put
seconds.
5
You're
seconds.
gonna get
Diggs.
penetrated.
Diggs.
By a girl.
Diggs.
But it's
Diggs.
gonna hurt.
Diggs. Look, it's over.
Yeah, that was a terrible 5 seconds.
That wasn't that terrible. It's already over.
And now I have to make out with dudes the rest of my life.
No. Well, if you put a fucking dildo in your ass, then what are you gonna do for the rest of your life? Put dildos in your butt?
I don't know. I think I could be that guy.
The guy that goes home and sits on a dildo? That guy?
No. That's not the question. A smoke
Don't
show
worry
is
about
doing
it.
it.
Well, yeah,
An
but
alleged
after you
smoke show.
Yeah, an alleged smoke show. And after you make out with a dude for 5 seconds, you get to watch 2 chicks make out and take their clothes off for like 2 minutes.
I don't know.
It's the pain. I've not ever stuck anything up there.
Yeah, but
it's
I'm
gonna
exit
hurt
only.
But
the first
apparently
time.
the male G spot, that's where it's at.
Oh.
Maybe we're missing out.
I've been fine so far.
That's a finger. They can use a finger to get that. That's different than a giant
Whoa,
dildo.
didn't say giant.
There are no small
It
dildos.
was yes, it was a big dildo.
They only come in extra
There are
large.
small dildos.
They only come
There's
in
a lot
extra
of
large.
women with shallow vaginas.
Well, I mean, it really does depend.
What about the
realistically.
small vagina? Nobody ever talks about that. I love Kirby.
It's because like
Enthusiasm.
kissing is so intimate.
It's not intimate if you're just like, yo, bro,
Like-
let's get this over with,
I think a
dude. We
dick in
got
the ass
this.
is way
All
more
right, so
intense.
You turn around like, whoa.
so
this
you'd
is-
rather have your girlfriend make out with somebody than have a dick in their ass for somebody?
That is not the question. Do not flip this in any way.
I do see what he's saying though, because you're forever going to remember that you kissed a dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you were penetrated, but you were penetrated by a girl. That's your point.
But
so
it-
it's a girl
I'm
and
bringing
guy.
Todd's
act.
for
Pretty
my side.
unforgettable too. I don't think you're going to suppress that one either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
at all, and especially
when you're taking dumps and it's just straight blood for like the next week and a half.
We're not dealing with Johnny Sins there. So maybe.
But you got to think. I feel as though if I were to have a foursome, the man who I would do it with, we'd be basically brothers. So I'd feel like it'd be okay. Yeah. Like it's got to be one of your best friends.
I'm kind of leaning toward Diggs now.
Yeah, I know. Todd.
Every time you sit down to poop, you're like, God, remember when I put a dick in my butt? That's basically what you're asking for.
Well, how many seconds would change your mind?
To make
24 hours.
You would have to. You would rather make out with a guy for 24 hours?
No, I think if it was north of north of a minute.
A minute,
Okay.
yeah. I was just gonna say.
What if you had to put your hand on the back of his head and rub your fingers in his hair,
intimate.
clutch it, and then really go to town?
There's
I think I'm all in. I think I'll do whatever it takes to avoid that dildo.
I'll start dating the guy for a year if I have to.
Yeah.
I'm not putting a dildo.
I'd put that guy's dick in my ass before I put this dildo in my ass.
That's a direct
Gator.
Out of the closet.
You have to cup the back of the neck and base of the cranium with your hand.
No, it's
gently.
like
As long as you have
Pull
to
it
cup his
in.
balls.
It's like a full in love. It's a full in love makeup.
Yeah, other hand on the small of his back, upper butt area, and just really go to town.
Yeah, I
Slow
make out like a
dancing?
champ.
Wait.
I'm not going to half-ass it.
If it's 5 seconds, I don't even think there's enough time for these moves, though.
Oh, that's what we changed it.
So we're changing it to a minute.
See if that makes you go dildo or not.
Well,
I'm
it's
not even
also-
thinking twice.
That's easier access too. If he pulls anything tricky, you got the back of his head. You can break his nose with a headbutt.
You're not going anywhere. You're making out with me, baby.
If he pulls anything tricky,
You want to wrestle?
Yeah. All right, I'm taking you down.
in case he cups your breast.
I just not sure you guys are kissing the right way.
What's the last question?
I figured that we could end on that one.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, we're going to go into Friday Bangers. If you are a YouTube viewer, this is where we say, other hand, goodbye. See ya. Deuces. If you're not, we're going to go into Friday Bangers. Just a reminder, in November 2nd and 3rd, I am going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana at Jokers Live. Go to toddcomedy.com.
Awesome.
Those tickets are available. You still got a week left.
Where's that located?
It's right downtown.
It's downtown, yeah.
Just
I might come.
near this
I'll probably come to that.
It should be a fun time.
You won't.
I'm not going to fucking Marion, Indiana, but I'll go downtown.
It's right down there.
And I haven't seen Todd perform since I think New Year's last year.
Probably, yeah.
It's almost been a year, so probably due for one.
Yeah, we'll go.
All right. My hour set way different.
Oh, let's go.
It gets pretty intimate.
You're right. Yeah.
Todd makes out with everybody.
That's right.
A lot of 5
At
second
the end, I
makeouts.
take a dildo on my ass.